What's happening, everybody? How you doing? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you again. I got another Yeezy delivered today, and this time it was the 700 MNVNs. I really wasn't sure what to think about these. I recently was really pleasantly surprised when I received the 700 V3 Safflowers. I got those through exclusive access on the Confirmed app, and I love those shoes. When I saw this blue tint colorway, I knew immediately I would be going after them. I ended up hitting on Yeezy Supply. I think this is the first pair I've ever bought from Yeezy Supply. Typically, when there's a Yeezy dropping and I'm going for it on Confirmed app, on Finish Line, on wherever I might be trying to get it, along with going for it there, I will try to get it on Yeezy Supply. Most of the time, I don't even get out of the waiting room. Most of the time, I just sit there and watch sizes disappear. I noticed this shoe was sitting a little bit longer than what shoes typically do on there. I love the color light blue. I haven't had a 700 MNVN. Figured this was a good one to chase and to get in hand, to do a review and make my decision on whether this is a shoe for me or not. Before we get into the kicks, if this is your first time here, then welcome. Bread and Butter is a new channel, but we're growing pretty quick. We're getting so close to 1,000 subs, and the more the merrier. So if you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy this video, help me out with a thumbs up. That'll help other people see it, and that'll help my channel grow faster. But let's get into these Yeezys. So first off, nothing out of the ordinary with the box. 700 on the top, boost on the side. I always appreciate a shoe with boost in it. Since this is the first time I've had this silhouette, I went with a 10.5. My regular size is a 10 or a 10.5. The tag reads 700 MNVN. The color reads blue tint, blue tint, blue tint. Like just about all Yeezy boxes, it opens like a drawer. This shoe didn't have a regular set of laces with it, so I don't know if most of them did or not. I always assumed that when shoes have the infinity lacing system, that they come with a regular set of laces as well, but this only had the infinity laces in it. And then here is our first look at the blue tint 700 MNVNs. After I saw pictures online, and like I said, my favorite color is light blue, I like the look of these shoes. I like the simplicity of them, and I like the way that 700 pops on the side. Also, like so many Yeezys have this, you know, kind of this shape down on the side of the toe box, and I like that. I think that's pretty cool as well. And like a sky blue and black, it doesn't get much better than those colors together. So the outsole looks like a pretty standard tread pattern, nothing really out of the ordinary. You do see that, much like the 700 V3s, you get these little craters. However, on this one, you can see the boost peeking right through there. And now this boost, a lot like the Quantums, is going to be encapsulated, so it's going to be more firm underfoot. It's not going to have the room to expand, which means you get a lot more cushion. This is going to be more of a firm feel underfoot. It's still going to be really squishy, just not as much as whenever the boost is open on the side as well. The color is just a plain black. And then as you come up to the midsoles, that is also just a plain black. And then down here on the mudguard, you can tell that there's like some sort of coating over top of this blue material here, this blue vinyl. And I guess that just helps to, you know, keep the dirt and everything from staining it too bad. And as I mentioned, I love these black hits that have that little reflective design in there. I think that's a nice touch. That looks pretty cool. But then Now I gotta get to the elephant in the room, and that is this blue vinyl. And when I first saw this and I first touched this, I thought, oh, okay, Kanye made these shoes out of my baby swimming pool. And like when we go to the beach, we'll take a swimming pool and we'll fill it up with buckets of water so that the baby can sit on the beach and play, you know, in the shade in his little pool. And this material, I'm telling you, they may have just cut a whole bunch of swimming pools apart to make these shoes. These parts where it overlaps with each other, it reminds me of a pool, and this is how it looks when the sides of the pool meet the bottom of the pool. And I'm talking about these little inflatable pools for like 2-year-olds. But that's the impression that this gives me, is just that it's made out of that same blue vinyl. It even kind of has that smell as whenever you're opening the box, like right before you know you're about to pass out because you're blowing it up with air. This smells like a kid's pool. And this light blue is the exact same color as the inside of my baby's little inflatable pool. The material on these, it's not something I would pick for on a shoe. Now, I'm not knocking the way it looks. I think the way these things look is awesome. But man, I would love to have just some nice premium full grain leather or something on this upper instead of this nylon. Really anything aside from this nylon. Another bad thing about it, I had just taken my coffee grounds up to the compost pile before these shoes got delivered, and I grabbed one of these shoes to look at it, and you could see every single fingerprint on these things, and I had a heck of a time wiping them clean. So for me, that's the real kicker as well, is just I wouldn't be able to keep them nice looking. So I don't know, it's got the reflective, I like that. It's got a black leather tongue and black infinity laces. Like I said, it looks really nice, but I don't think this is a shoe I'm going to keep in the collection. Let me know what you think.